Apple analyst Ming-Chi Kuo said he expects Apple to release an ARM-based processor Mac within the next 12 to 18 months. Here's my thoughts on the subject. What's up guys, it's Aaron with 2 Minute Tech. I normally don't do these types of videos because ultimately I don't get caught up in a lot of rumors. I know there's an entire industry based around rumors and Apple rumors and technology rumors, and I know that's why a lot of y'all are probably watching this video. I personally don't get caught up in rumors because a lot of times they don't really come true. However, rumors from Ming-Chi Kuo are usually pretty reliable. He's definitely one of the analysts out there that has one of the best track records. The reason why this particular rumor gets me interested is because I think it makes a lot of sense. For those that don't necessarily understand what ARM means or what an ARM-based processor is, Apple's been having ARM make their processors in their iPhones and their iPads for many years now. One of the reasons why Apple uses ARM to build their chips is that they can make the chips exactly how they want. It's not like a Snapdragon processor that's used by a lot of different smartphone companies. ARM chips are made specifically for Apple devices so they can really maximize what the software does with the hardware. This is one of the reasons why Apple's iOS processors are always faster than what Snapdragon's putting out there. If you compare the Snapdragon 865 processor, which is in the Samsung S20, to the iPhone, it's 13% slower than the iPhone 11 Pro Max, which came out like 5 months before it. So not only is Apple able to get great performance out of ARM processors, it's also able to really maximize it for power management and battery life. So yeah, ARM processors have been really good on iOS devices and they've been really fast, but making the leap to desktop units or MacBooks seems like it might be a stretch that could even be dangerous. When I first became a Mac user, I was using a PowerPC unit, so I remember what the transition from PowerPC to Intel was like. It was a little bit rough, but I believe that Apple is looking to shift from using Intel processors for a few reasons. Number one reason being that Intel took a really long time to get to a 7nm processor. And some people believe that this is why there were really long gaps in Mac upgrades. There just wasn't a lot of speed gains happening in Intel processors for Apple to justify putting them into new machines. The second reason why Apple may want to switch from Intel to their own ARM-based processors is the price. If Apple's making their own chips, you could expect they would have higher profit margins on those chips. Now, while all that makes some sense, I don't think it's enough to shift the entire product line to ARM-based processors. I think Intel still will have a place at the really high end with their Intel Xeon processors. Now, earlier in the video, I was talking about when I was on PowerPC, and I remember during that transition, one of the reasons why Apple moved to Intel is a lot of software developers were not interested in making software for the Mac because they had to make it on the PowerPC. Obviously, a lot has changed since then. They've got Catalyst, they've got Swift UI, they also have a lot of SDKs or software development kits for people to be able to easily write software for the Mac. So while Apple's been working really hard to make it easier and better for people to write software for the Mac, they do have a platform out there that a lot of people already make a lot of software for. It's called iOS. And by the way, iOS already runs on ARM processors. So to bring all this together, what Apple could gain from moving from Intel to ARM processors, they could get better performance, better power management, better profit margins, and possibly make it even easier for software developers to write software for the Mac. This seems like a no-brainer to me. Thanks for watching.